Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Keri Dillon. We're joined by Derek Paton today, VP of Sales and Marketing with the Heritage Classic Foundation. Always good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
We're coming up on the 53rd.
We're very excited.
Is it like, was there even any downtime for you all between 52nd that was kind of strange and 53rd?
You know, it's really only been since June. So, but we're ready to go. We're very excited. I mean, it will look a little different.
Yeah, it's going to look different this year, right? So no skyboxes, and what else like visually is going to be different?
Yeah, no skyboxes. Unfortunately, we'll have to go to limited spectators, so it won't be quite as crowded.
Okay, for distancing.
That's right.
Yeah.
A lot of distancing, a lot of safety measures, but a lot of excitement for those who are able to get tickets. So we've had to limit the number of tickets. And access to the event.
Okay.
But for those who have the opportunity to go, it's going to be it's going to be quite the experience. One like no other, as you'd say.
Well, it always is, but I mean, are there new things that are sort of on the horizon that we've not seen before?
We had to adjust a little bit. We've always had a number of different, as you mentioned, skyboxes or ticket offerings. We've really kind of done the keep it simple approach to this year during the pandemic.
Right.
There's a huge health and safety protocol that we need to
number one. You guys
by,
are always number one on that.
Which that's number one priority. But not far behind is a lot of excitement. The best players in the world are coming to play Harbour Town. We'll have lots of social distancing.
Yeah.
But there's a new sponsor village between 17 and 18. It includes your food and beverage, so it's a premium ticket to buy.
Okay.
And then there is what we're calling a plaid pass this year, which is your general ticket for the grounds.
Okay, so those are like for spectators, right?
That's right.
Now let's talk about small businesses or sponsorship, large businesses, small businesses. Is there still time to become a sponsor? And talk a little bit about that. And you know what, first, get your pencils out. Get your phone calendar out if you don't have this already. What are the dates exactly for the...
April 12th to the 18th.
12th through 18th is when the 53rd Heritage will be kicking off.
That's
okay,
right.
So let's talk about businesses and sponsorship.
Yeah, so we love customizing and creating programs that work for the local businesses. So I would say just reach out to us and we can try and customize something that meets your business objectives. But there's ticket packages available. For the first time in a long time, we've got some Pro-Am spots available, which is incredibly unique. I mean,
Now, what does that exactly mean?
So you can actually play with a PGA Tour professional on Monday or Wednesday.
Wow.
And that's unique to our sport. You can't play football with Tom Brady, but you can tee it up with Ricky Fowler or treat a client to something like that. And normally we are completely sold out. We do have some partners who have some corporate hosting restrictions this year, which has really opened up to local businesses to have the opportunity to participate in something like that. So that is a key one. It also comes with an element of tickets too. It's a kind of a 2-for-1 investment.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
It's fabulous that we're able to kind of get back to basics, even though it's sort of in a new way. And I know you all are always looking at safety number one with the social distancing, but we're also getting back to the basics of the heart of the tournament, which is charities and charity involvement. And how is that does sponsorship help with the supporting of the charities as well?
Yeah, I mean, we're set to kick off the fact that we're going to be able to implement our charity programs again, which we support over 80 charities in the community and around the state of South Carolina. And that only comes with the ticket sales and the sponsorships. We've got to pay those expenses, and then because we're a 501c3, any of those proceeds from the event go out back into the community. So it's a real win-win. Come to the event, have a great time, and know that you are giving back to not only the Heritage Classic Foundation, but it's flowing through to several different community partners. In fact, the Hilton Head Library was a finalist for PGA Tour Charity of the Year this year.
Wow!
And so it's just really a great way to give back.
It is indeed. So it's also kind of time sensitive. And I'd like you to talk a little bit about the climate you're currently seeing with tourism right now, and how, because if businesses are thinking about doing this, pull the trigger, right? It's time to
It
the
is.
tickets,
I mean, with
get stuff done.
with the limited tickets we have the ability to sell.
Yeah.
I'd get your tickets now. And we
Yeah.
are seeing a lot of trends down here. The golf courses are already packed. The hotels are really haven't slowed down a whole lot. There's new people who have moved here that want to experience the tournament. And we've seen a huge uptick in ticket sales already. They only went on sale last week. And we saw an immense amount of interest in them. So if you want to be at this unique event where you'll probably look back and say, remember 10 years ago during that silly pandemic, not silly, but
Awful, that awful pandemic,
right,
yeah. Bright spot of the pandemic.
Wow, we attended the tournament, we attended the Heritage with family and friends, and
Yeah.
we created some unique memories in that sense.
It's an experiential thing. This place, we offer so many experiential just delights when one comes to vacation here, or when one comes, and there's been a mass migration, coming down south
right.
now. Folks have just kind of had it up north or in big cities as well, So, okay, so sponsors can go ahead and get in there and work on those packages, and then go ahead and get your tickets.
Yeah, get your tickets now. I
Yeah,
would.
get them done. Anything else? Anything that, and bring masks, right?
Absolutely. We're, like I said, you will see some different things. We are disinfecting like crazy. We're encouraging social distancing. You'll have to wear a mask. But it will feel like a safe environment. It's not the 130,000 people we're accustomed to having at the tournament. It's going to be
kind of better
very
because
reduced.
it's reduced and sort of more intimate.
It will be.
Yeah.
So if you're used to kind of battling for that rope line to watch the professionals, there's plenty of space.
Breathing room.
Breathing
Perfect.
room.
53rd, right around the corner. So good to spend some time with you, Dave.
Thanks for your time.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.